Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you today? How many of you really want to be an entrepreneur? Okay, good. You're in the right place. Okay, so my topic is game changers, and you want to be an entrepreneur. This morning, I want to talk to you about some of the things that you need to think about when you want to think about being an entrepreneur. Everybody's like, I don't want to work for somebody. I want to work for myself. Well, that is not the easiest thing to do. So I'm glad you guys are considering it at this age. And parents, thank you for supporting them being an entrepreneur. When I was coming up, my parents did not support me being an entrepreneur. Even though that both of them were entrepreneurs, I was supposed to go to college, then to get my degree, work in an office, have 5 kids, marry a wealthy husband. Well, that ain't happening. Okay? So, and everybody's path is different. So being an entrepreneur, you're going to experience different things. So what is your path is not his path. And it's okay. It's all right. One thing about being an entrepreneur, you got to be comfortable in your skin. You can't look and say, well, this company is doing this. Well, mine is over here, and it's not thriving. But if you guys were here earlier, the gentlemen they were talking about analyzing what is current and up to date. So at this age right now, I guarantee you, when you get my age, you're not going to want to do the same thing. And that's what game changing is about. You go from, at different stages of life, you go from wanting one thing, and then you find out, what's the average age for the youth? 14, 15, 17. All right, good. Okay, at 17 years old, trust me. When you get 25, you're going to say, what in the world was I thinking? You're going to change your mind. And that's one thing, one thing about being an entrepreneur, you have to be innovative. Now, I put food up here as little targets because everybody eats, right? Everybody loves food, right? Okay, we all eat. So you remember this. Can you take lemons and make lemonade? Are you innovative? Now, I'm sure that when you looked at a lemon, who in the world thought about creating lemonade? Everybody likes lemonade, right? Now, who in the world thought of taking a lemon and making actual juice? Because if you cut a lemon, it's sour, but everybody loves lemonade. So the person that created lemonade has to be innovative. So you have to think to yourself, take for one moment, are you guys innovative? Okay? Self-evaluation, you have to raise your hand, but you have to think about it. Am I innovative? Will I take a situation that's not so great, a bitter lemon, and can I create something as tasteful and delicious as cool, refreshing lemonade? Can you? Think about it. Another thing is, are you a risk taker? Okay? Now look at this. I want y'all to think about this. Would you take peanut butter and eat some with sushi? I won't even eat sushi by itself. So if you think about taking peanut butter and eating sushi, that's a risk taker. You might wake up with upset stomach. But these are some of the things I want you to think about at this age now. Am I a risk taker? Am I willing to do what it takes, even though it doesn't look like it's going to happen? You know? So you start out this age and say, oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. So you say to yourself, oh, what's that? Tolerance, risk tolerance? What's your risk tolerance? That's the word I was searching for. What is your risk tolerance? Are you risky? Think about that. The next thing is, are you patient? Now this is an old saying, and I'm telling my age when I say this. Do you watch a pot while it boils? Because we're in the age of technology. Who boils water on the stove? I do. So I'm telling my age. But if you watch a pot boil, it seems like it never boils. It takes a long time for it to start to boil. So even as being an entrepreneur, it may take a little bit of time before you get yourself up and running.